Greetings to everyone at HFI. It's Steve Dawson, President and CEO, coming to you on Tuesday, October 20th with an HFI video address. We have a lot to cover in today's address, so I apologize if we go long. First, COVID cases. We have one active in the company right now, bringing our total COVID cases to 6 since the pandemic began back in February. You're all doing a very good job. We will contact you if we have a workplace exposure. We're doing our best to do contact tracing, and we will need your help to help us identify any members you may have been working around. If you're sick, stay home. That rule still applies. There's a lot of sickness going around that mimic COVID. There's a throat, stomach, fever type virus going around, and we've had a lot of people contract that virus and get tested and test negative, so it's not COVID. But still, if you're sick, stay home, seek medical advice. Your medical team will determine whether or not you need to test. If you've been exposed at work or at home, contact me, and we will more than likely ask you to get a test. On safety, we want you to practice all COVID safety measures, especially masks. When you're riding in a vehicle, a van, a truck with another coworker, please have your mask on. If you're working closely with another coworker and you cannot socially distance, please have your mask on. Remember good hand washing. Do not touch your eyes, your nose, your mouth, your face. There's more COVID-19 virus present now around us than there was in March, so don't let your guard down. You all know this is true. You've got more exposure in family, school. It's everywhere, so please be careful. My next topic is quality. I need everyone to focus on quality. We've had a series of leaks lately on fittings that the fittings were made up, but they were not brazed or crimped or joined. So please be focused, double check, leak check, make sure that everything is taken care of. And if you're at work, don't be distracted while you're at work. Really need you to focus on the job that you're doing. When we have leaks, they're damaging to the property, they're costly, they're embarrassing, and they affect our reputation. On the safety front, good old construction safety. First and foremost, thank you to our foremen and our service techs for taking the lead on being safe. It's absolutely a foreman-led and technician-led safety effort. Look out for one another and look out for yourself. You know I come to you in all these messages, and I do all I can from my seat. I talk about safety. We send safety emails. We send safety video addresses. We ask you to walk your job. But there's only so much I can do from my seat. Safety happens on the job, and you are front and center. You're responsible for your job site, for your crews, for yourself, and for looking out for one another. Safety takes a personal commitment. And at the end of the day, it's about going home uninjured. Now, the business side of safety for HFI this year does not look good. We have had 6 incidents for the year, and that puts our recordable incident rate, our RIR, at 1.8. If we have one more incident in 2020, RIR will go over 2.0, and we're going to be in trouble with some of our clients. So for all of October, November, December, it is imperative that we complete the rest of the year incident-free, and I'm counting on each of you to make that happen. The service streak is still alive, 4 years plus and counting. Congrats to them, and the rest of us can do our part. I want to address the glove policy. We put out a mandatory glove policy about a week ago, and it was necessary from looking at the data. So in going back to 2010, 14 of our 29 recordable incidents were hand injuries. So we felt like to protect you, the best thing we could do was put out a mandatory glove policy. Please follow the policy, use the chart. PPE is available. Just contact Kyle in the shop or contact your foreman. Now, there are some exceptions to this glove policy. Okay, so use common sense. Rotating tools or rotating type machinery, we don't want you wearing the gloves. In fact, the manufacturer doesn't want you to wear a glove that could be entangled in the device and pull you in. Also, if you're doing fine motor skill work like setting dip switches or programming thermostats or operating a Trimble machine, we know there are things that can't be done wearing gloves. But the intent is when you're handling material, installing material, drilling, cutting, welding, really doing any kind of work, please protect your hands. Protect your hands and follow that glove policy. I want to give a shout out to all of our October birthdays. I want to give a kudos to all of you who've been sending some great pictures to the office for the newsletter. That's been awesome. I hope to see some nice deer photos this fall. Thank you all for your work. Thank you for your effort. Thank you for your commitment to HFI. Thank you for your focus on the HFI way. Stay well and be safe.